Hello, welcome to this heat pump edition. We are looking at the bill from the 10th of October until the 9th of November. The chill is here. This is our first winter, so I'll analyze that bill. So I already know what it is. We are into November now. It's gone a bit cold, and yeah, the heat pump still warms up the water and everything is fine so far. Here we go. So there it is. It's currently 1 o'clock on the dot and it's off because the temperature has been reached in the house. The sun in this location comes from the east, which is that way. So the sensor, the weather compensation sensor, comes down, the cable is down there, and it is there. That's the weather sensor there. That senses how to the temperature outside. That one was for the boiler. That one was for the boiler. This one is for the heat pump. So now we don't have the boiler. We don't really need it. We don't use the other one. So all is good. So the heat pump is working well. Everything is fine. We have had no issues. The only issue I have is the inside sensor is just inside this door. So every time you open the door, the sensor is there. It senses that the door is open and the temperature, and it kicks off. It thinks that it comes down, the temperature comes down, and it then starts the heat pump to warm the house. So we're currently showing as 20 degrees there, 20.5 give or take. I've got another sensor behind there just to inform me on what is happening. So this one is saying 20.3. So it's near and a half really where they are. If I just touch this one, it's cold, absolutely cold. There's nothing there. And I will show you where the MMI is in here. Oh, excuse the mess. Oh, at least that's messy. So everything is behind there and the MMI is here. And currently my pressure is the one that I worry about. It's 0.6 bar at the minute. The water temperature is 45 and outside temperature is 13 at the minute. So the heating is showing at 21 degrees here. So all is okay. If I check what it's done, we will have a look. I think, where do we go? Information, I believe. Energy data. Right, there we are. So, yes, 589 kilowatt hours used since installation. Then we go back. What have we produced? 2,157. So what copy is that? We'll talk about the copy in a minute. So yeah, that is what it's done so far. So all is good. The water temperature is looking good there. So yeah, that's the current update now. So let's go and look at the actual bill in the office. I've time traveled. Welcome back. So now we have a look at the bill from last year, 11th of October 23 until the 10th of November 23, when I had gas. And last year in 2023, the prices, gas and electric prices, were slightly higher. I'm not going to compare like for like as I normally do, because the prices are almost similar. At the minute, I just want to see how much I paid last year and how much I'm paying this year with the heat pump. So this is the bill from last year, and as you can see, electricity was 204.80 and gas was £60.66 in the same period. Then if I look at the usage, right, the cost unit per day, it was 29. I believe I'm 27p now, so there's a 2p difference. And the night rate or the off-peak rate is 7p, which is similar. The standing charge is higher this year than last year. It's 40 here. So all in all, total consumption was 1,146.7, which amounted to 204. 31 days there, 40p, £12. So up 204 of electricity. But this time last year, we had also gas. So I'll put the gas numbers here. They are. So for gas, this is what we used, 768.6 kilowatt hour at 6 pence, 6.46 pence, goes to about £49.66 there. Then the standing charge was 26p, which is £8.11, and all in all was 57 plus VAT. It becomes £60. So all in all, last period, October to November 2023, the total charges were £265.46. That's what I paid. So if I then open up the bill for last month, which is this one here, let me just increase the screen like so. Let's zoom in there. So the same period, but this one is only electricity. So you can see my direct debit is 250. That's what I pay for my electricity at the minute. And I had a few referrals. Octopus can give you £50 and give me £50. So I had a referral there, which they gave me £50 for. And they also gave us free electricity. There was 2 hours on one Sunday where we had to charge. I had to charge my car for 2 hours, and because I used electricity, they gave me free electricity and also paid me £1.64 for utilizing the free energy. So it's amazing. It's an amazing way of getting rid of excess electricity on windy days when we had too much electricity on the grid. They want to use it more, and you cannot store, you cannot waste it. So you're better to store it. It's not like gas where they can store it. So looking at that, my total usage, I consumed more this time around. I'm using more electricity because of the heat pump, and also we are traveling a lot more than last year with extracurricular activities for my daughter who plays netball. So we used 1,765.3 kilowatts and an average of 13p. Now it's about 25 pence. Last year it was 29p, wasn't it? 29.55p. This one is almost 26p, and the cheap rate is 6.7, which is about 7p there. And the standing charge is more this year. It's 46.46 per day. So really it swings in roundabout. But the most important thing is my electricity this year, including the heat pump, was 258.65. So I'm not going to compare like for like and usages and all that, but roughly, you'll be lucky to have a cheaper rate previous years and all that, like I was doing on the previous videos. If you see them, I was comparing like for like. So I'll change this amount and use the same figures, so that we can compare like for like. But this time around, I'm just looking at the cost. So it cost us 258.65 pence between October and November. It was a chilly November, to be fair, and I am content with that because, as I said, we do travel a lot more and we are charging cars a lot more this time around. So that includes any of our petrol or diesel money that we would have spent. We were spending about 150 per car because we do about 10,000 12,000 each car. So roughly, we're paying about £300 just for diesel in this household. Now I'm paying 258 to run the electricity for the cars and the household. So really getting a heat pump and electric cars, I think you may save money in the long term. So my heat pump, I'm covered. It's got a warranty for 5 years. I know people say the warranty is as good as the paper it's written on, but it's got a 5-year warranty on it. If anything goes wrong, Octopus installed it, so I'll ring them up and they'll come and do it, and I've got 2 years free service on that. So yes, our house is 7 years old, and at one point we were going to have to change the boiler anyway, as it was noisy, and I hadn't serviced it as much during COVID, so it was bound to go wrong. And I think now they are about 4,500 or so, or 5,000 to change a boiler. So having a heat pump where we got 7.5 thousand grant on it from the government, it is worth investing in it, and for the long term, really. By the time, in 5 years time or 6 years time, when we need to change it, technology would have moved on very, very quickly. So thank you for watching, and do subscribe to the channel. It will do wonders for this channel. Do follow us on LetsGoElectric, and I'm now on Blue Sky. I'm not on X anymore, and on Instagram I'm also still there as LetsGoElectric. So thank you for watching, and do subscribe to the channel, and the referral codes if you want anything to join Octopus Energy. Do use my referral code. I'll put it here somewhere. Thank you, and hope to see you on the next video. Take care. Bye.